Now we have a wide variety of torches and sometimes it can be hard to choose. So I've created this handy dandy guide to help you understand the differences and choose a pair of torches that you'll love. But before we talk about the differences, we first need to talk about how they're all similar. At their core, all the torches you'll find on our website are the same. They're all the same length, materials, and they've been tried and tested by myself and thousands of other fire manipulators. However, where they're different is in their looks, their feel, and in the case of Nitro Grips, their functionality. But more on those later. So let's talk about wick size. We now offer two different sizes of wick. We have your 1.5 inch wick and your longer 2-inch wick. Now, regardless of length, they are still both the exact same thickness. So, which one's right for you? Now, the 2-inch wicks, they were standard for a long time, and that's mostly down to availability. Good quality 1.5 inch wick like this here, it just wasn't being produced. Now, fortunately, things have changed. So here are the pros and the cons of each size. Let's start with the smaller 1.5 inch wicks. Now, the obvious benefit to this size is that they're easier to work with. They fit inside your mouth easier and they allow much more room for vape to collect around the wick. This makes for cleaner fire eats, better live wick collections, and I also find that jellyfishes are a little bit easier with the smaller 1.5 inch wicks. Now, the downside to a smaller wick is that they hold less fuel. This is going to mean a shorter burn time, and while it's not super significant, this for me is the only downside to a smaller wick. So what about these big boys, your 2-inch wicks? Now, larger wicks, they're harder to fit in your mouth and they have slightly less room for vape to collect. They do, however, look slightly more impressive to an audience and they have a longer burn time. They're a little harder to jellyfish, but not significantly. Now for me, I personally use the 1.5 inch wick, and they're what we recommend to the vast majority of our customers. We also switched to this size exclusively for our workshops, and in doing so, we found a huge increase in our student success rate. Now the decision is entirely yours, but unless you either have a really large mouth or a longer burn time is super important to you, I would always recommend that you go with the smaller 1.5 inch wicks. So let's move on to the torch bodies. And while there are a lot of different variations, these really fall into 3 categories. There's your bare metal torches, your silicone wrap torches, and torches with Nitro Grips attached to them. Our torches come in a variety of different colors and they can all be wrapped and all have Nitro Grips fitted to them. So first up, let's take a look at the bare metal torches. For the budget conscious amongst you, bare metal torches will be the way to go. You can still eat fire and draw vapor just as easily as you can any other torch. And our bare metal torches come in standard brushed aluminium finish, but also in pretty anodized colors. However, if you want something that feels a little bit nicer in the hand, you'll want to add some silicone grip tape. Wrapping your torches gives you more control, but it also gives the torches better balance. And we can wrap your torches in either black tape, or you can use our custom torch building tool to create your own designs. So if you're planning to flourish your torches, or if like me, you're a bit of a tosser, then wrap torches are the way to go. Last but definitely not least, let's talk about Nitro Grips. Now these are an exciting new product that have been super popular. They are resin 3D printed handles that have precision needle roller bearings seated inside them. And when they're attached to a torch, they allow the torch body to spin freely inside the handle. So that if we roll the torch across something like our body or another torch, the wick will spin fast enough to spray off fuel and give us a massive boom effect. And as you'd expect, the big booms that come with Nitro Grips, they present more of a danger. So make sure you use them wisely. Nitro Grip torches come in bare metal or wrapped variations. And you'll notice on the wrapped ones, it goes all the way up to the wick. This enables you to use that grip on the torch to roll your other torch down, which gives you more options during a performance. Also, when you're not using your Nitro Grips, you're likely going to be holding your torches in the middle like this. So if you want the added benefits to handling that the grip provides, you'll want to go for wrapped Nitro Grip torches. Hopefully this helps you decide on a pair of torches that suits you perfectly. But if for any reason you're not sure and you need some guidance, then just reach out to us. We're happy to help and we want you to get a pair of torches that you'll love, ones that'll serve you well in both practice and in performance.